Welcome back to another massive high-energy session of English with Podcasts. I am Emma, and today we are stepping into the future. We are talking about the biggest shift in human history since the invention of the internet.
And I am Leo. Hello, Emma, and a huge warm hello to our global family. Today, we are exploring a world that feels like science fiction, but it is happening right now in 2026. We are diving into navigating an AI-driven world, the future of work.
This is a massive topic. It's about how we work, how we create, and how we communicate. Before our deep dive immersion roleplay, let's play our favorite game. I have 3 hints about the digital revolution we are exploring today.
Hint number 1. It involves machines that can think, write, and code just like humans.
Hint number 2, it is the world of automation, where the human touch is becoming a premium luxury.
And hint number 3, mastering the English of this world, words like prompt engineering and digital transformation, is your ticket to staying relevant in the modern job market.
Have you guessed it? Today, we're mastering the vocabulary of artificial intelligence and the future of employment.
This is our biggest listening stamina episode yet. I'll be the traditionalist who is a bit worried about the robots, and Emma will be the AI enthusiast who thinks technology is the answer to everything. Let's go.
In the modern office, we don't just work harder, we work smarter. You say, we are undergoing a massive digital transformation to integrate AI into our daily workflow.
Vocabulary deep dive. Digital transformation is the process of using digital technologies to create new or modify existing business processes. To integrate means to mix or combine things so they work together.
Now for the efficiency talk. You say, by using automation for repetitive tasks, we can free up our schedule for high-level creative thinking.
Why this matters. Automation is the use of machines to do work instead of people. Repetitive tasks are things you do over and over again, like data entry.
If you're skeptical like me, you might say, I'm worried that over-reliance on AI will lead to a loss of the human-centric approach in our customer service.
Professional English. Over-reliance means depending on something too much. Human-centric means focusing on people and their needs rather than just technology.
Now for the new job skills. You say, I've been practicing my prompt engineering to ensure the AI generates the most accurate and nuanced reports possible.
The 2026 skill. Prompt engineering is the art of writing specific instructions for an AI to get the best result. Nuanced means having small, important details or shades of meaning.
If the office is changing, say, the labor market is shifting, and upskilling in tech literacy is no longer optional, it's essential.
Economic terms. The labor market is the supply of people available to work. Upskilling means learning new and more advanced skills.
Now, let's talk about the black box. You say, one of the biggest challenges is the lack of transparency in how these algorithms make critical decisions.
High-level English. Transparency means being open and easy to see through. An algorithm is a set of rules a computer follows to solve a problem.
If you're defending human workers, say, AI can process data, but it lacks the emotional intelligence and empathy required for complex leadership roles.
Soft skills. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand your own emotions and the emotions of others. Empathy is the ability to share someone else's feelings.
Now for the disruption. You say many traditional industries are facing total disruption as generative AI takes over content creation and legal research.
Business English. Disruption is a major change that interrupts how an industry usually works. Generative AI is AI that can create new content like text, images, or music.
If you're optimistic, say, this is an era of augmented intelligence where humans and machines collaborate to achieve things that were previously impossible.
Tech terms. Augmented means made greater or better. To collaborate means to work together with someone or something.
Now for the ethics. You say, we need to establish strict ethical guidelines to prevent bias in AI-driven recruitment processes.
Social English. Ethical guidelines are rules about what is right and wrong. Bias is a prejudice in favor of or against one thing or person.
If you're talking about the future-proofing, say, I'm focusing on soft skills like critical thinking and adaptability to future-proof my career against AI.
Idiom alert. To future-proof something means to design it so it doesn't become obsolete or useless in the future.
Now for the data privacy. You say, as we feed more information into these models, we must be vigilant about data privacy and intellectual property.
Legal English. Vigilant means being very careful and watchful. Intellectual property, or IP, refers to creations of the mind, like inventions or art.
If you're describing a glitch, say, the AI had a hallucination and provided completely false information with total confidence.
AI slang. A hallucination in AI terms is when the machine makes up facts that aren't true.
Now for the efficiency gap. You say there is a growing divide between companies that embrace digital tools and those that stick to legacy systems.
Corporate terms. Embrace means to accept something enthusiastically. Legacy systems are old, outdated computer systems or methods.
If you're talking about the remote work link, say, AI-powered collaboration tools are making it easier for distributed teams to stay synchronized across different time zones.
Modern work. Distributed teams are employees who work from different locations. Synchronized means happening at the same time or working at the same speed.
Let's discuss the job displacement fear. You say, while automation causes job displacement in manufacturing, it also creates new roles in data curation and system maintenance.
Economic impact. Job displacement is when people lose their jobs because of technology. Data curation is the act of organizing and managing data.
Now for the learning curve. You say, the learning curve for these new AI tools is steep, but the payoff in productivity is immense.
Idiom alert. A steep learning curve means something is difficult to learn at first. Payoff is the benefit you get from your hard work.
If you are talking about the human-in-the-loop model, say, we maintain a human-in-the-loop system to verify all AI outputs before they are sent to the client.
Quality control. Human in the loop means a human is still checking and making final decisions. To verify means to check that something is true or accurate.
Now for the scalability. You say, AI allows us to scale our operations globally without significantly increasing our overhead costs.
Business English. Scalability is the ability to grow or expand. Overhead costs are the regular expenses of running a business, like rent and salaries.
Let's talk about the paradigm shift. You say, we are witnessing a paradigm shift in how we perceive value. It's no longer about effort, but about the quality of the final output.
Intellectual English. A paradigm shift is a fundamental change in approach or underlying assumptions. To perceive means to become aware of or interpret something in a particular way.
If you are looking at data, say, the predictive analytics are forecasting a 20% increase in efficiency by the next fiscal quarter.
Financial terms. Predictive analytics is using data to predict future trends. A fiscal quarter is a 3-month period in a company's financial calendar.
Now for the seamless experience. You say, the goal is to create a seamless transition between human creativity and machine precision.
Descriptive English. Seamless means smooth and continuous, without any visible gaps or problems. Precision means the quality of being exact and accurate.
If you are talking about algorithmic management, say, some workers feel dehumanized by algorithmic management, where a machine assigns their tasks and monitors their speed.
Social impact. Dehumanized means to deprive someone of positive human qualities. Monitors means to observe and check the progress or quality of something.
Now for the agile mindset. You say, in an AI-driven economy, having an agile mindset is your greatest asset for navigating constant change.
Corporate buzzword. Agile means able to move quickly and easily. An asset is a useful or valuable thing or person.
If you are talking about the digital divide, say, We must address the digital divide to ensure that everyone has equal access to these life-changing technologies.
Global issues. The digital divide is the gap between those who have easy access to the internet and technology and those who do not.
Now for the redundancy. You say, automation might lead to the redundancy of certain administrative roles, forcing a pivot toward strategic planning.
Career English. Redundancy is when a job is no longer needed. A pivot is a sharp turn or change in direction.
Finally, the summary of the human element. No matter how advanced a technology becomes, the human touch remains the most valuable currency in the world.
Heartfelt closer. Currency usually means money, but here it means something that is valuable and used for exchange.
Emma, let's put these futuristic concepts into our massive immersion roleplay. I'm feeling a bit nervous about the new AI manager our company just installed.
Roleplay start. Leo, why the long face? You should be excited. Our company's digital transformation is finally complete. The new AI system is going to integrate perfectly with your department.
I'm not so sure, Emma. I feel like we are moving toward over-reliance on software. I miss the human-centric meetings we used to have. Now it's just data points.
But Leo, look at the benefits. Automation has taken over all your repetitive tasks. You don't have to spend 5 hours a week on data entry anymore. Think of the high-level creative thinking you can do now.
I see your point, but I'm of the mind that the machine doesn't understand our clients. It lacks the emotional intelligence and empathy that I've built over 10 years.
That's why you need to focus on upskilling. If you master prompt engineering, you can guide the AI to be more nuanced and empathetic in its responses.
Maybe, but the lack of transparency bothers me. How does the algorithm decide who gets a loan or a promotion? There could be a hidden bias in the system.
That's exactly why we have ethical guidelines in place, Leo. We are in the era of augmented intelligence. The machine is your partner, not your replacement.
I want to believe that, but the disruption in the labor market is scary. I want to future-proof my career. What if I become obsolete? You won't. As far as I'm concerned, your ability to lead a distributed team and stay synchronized is something a machine can't replicate. Just don't let the AI have a hallucination and give you bad advice.
I've heard the learning curve is quite steep for the new dashboard. I'm afraid I'll be left behind while the company scales its operations.
Don't worry about the overhead of learning. The payoff in your daily productivity will be worth it. Besides, we always have a human-in-the-loop policy, so you are still the boss.
You're right. I guess it's time to embrace the future and stop clinging to my legacy systems. This paradigm shift is inevitable, isn't it?
Exactly. From my perspective, this is a seamless way to reach our goals. Look at the predictive analytics. Our efficiency is going to skyrocket by the next fiscal quarter.
I hope so. I just don't want to feel dehumanized by some algorithmic management style.
Never. You are our greatest asset. We just need you to be agile and help us close the digital divide within the team.
Okay, Emma, I'll make a pivot. I'll stop worrying about redundancy and start focusing on the strategic planning.
That's the spirit. At the end of the day, your intellectual property and your ideas are still what make this company great.
Thanks, Emma. I feel much better about this digital transformation now. Let's see what this AI can actually do. Wow, Emma, talking about the future really makes you realize how much the English language is evolving.
It really is, Leo. 10 years ago, prompt engineering wasn't even a word.
If you stayed until the very end of this massive future of work session, comment the word robot below.
We'd love to see our learners staying ahead of the curve. Don't forget to like and subscribe to English with Podcasts.
Keep learning, keep upskilling, and keep speaking.
See you in the next massive episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.